welcome to Travis's Spice and Life. Tonight we are making Kung Pao Shrimp. I'm sure we've all had this from your local Chinese takeout restaurant before. Super traditional meal, it's really awesome. This is how to make it at home, how to make it from a homemade recipe. So we got shrimp here. Just do about a pound of shrimp or so, would feed 2 people pretty well. The whole chilies and the peanuts go into the oil before the other ingredients go in. And we're going to use a super piping hot wok for this. If you don't have a wok, you can just use a stir fry pan or a regular fry pan, whatever you have. And then we'll add the garlic in with the chilies and the peppers. And then here's our wet ingredients that make the sauce for the Kung Pao sauce. So we're gonna use, and I'll get more in depth on the ingredients, but Sambo Olik, which is a spicy chili paste, Tamari Light, which is just a nice quality soy sauce. We go with the low sodium, rice vinegar, roasted garlic. You can use any vinegar, even just white vinegar is fine. The oyster sauce is the key ingredient in this meal. That's what gives it that specific Kung Pao Chinese flavor. Some sesame seeds, crushed red pepper for some extra spice. As far as the vegetables go, we're gonna cube things, and I will show you that here as I'm talking, but we're gonna go with about that much broccoli for 2 people or so. But to do the cubing like of the onion, you're gonna take an onion, peel it, cut it in half, make it into thirds, and then what you wanna do is kind of quarter it like that so you've got some pretty big chunks. They'll all fall apart as you cook. That, hold it down together. So you're just making some big squares, basically. I think we all kind of know how to do the same concept with the bell peppers. You want to kind of square it up, and similar size to what I did with the onion, as individual pieces. That is, so kind of like that. But with the bell peppers, which I think we all know how to peel those. So more to come. All right, so just a real quick look at what the veggies look like once they're kind of all chopped up. Kind of want to look about like that. So next I'm going to show you how to do the Kung Pao sauce. So I struggle with explaining measurements. I'm more of a feel cooker, but I'll do my best here. So with the oyster sauce, we want to use, it's about 1/3 of a cup is what you want to kind of get to here. There's our cup there. Now this is pretty salty, fairly high sodium in the oyster sauce. We try and cut it down in the other parts here. About 1 tablespoon, something like that. 1 tablespoon or so of the Tamari Light, the soy sauce. The Sambo Olik is more of a spice level. We like quite a bit of it. So I'm gonna put in like 2 tablespoons of the Sambo Olik. If you don't like a ton of spice, use a little bit less.
We got Casey's pizza
here.
coming for the kids.
For the kids, about 1 tablespoon of the minced garlic. And about 2 tablespoons. Spice and life, baby. So about two tablespoons of the vinegar. And that's about it for the wet sauce. More to come. All right, so we're back here. So now we're gonna put on the peanuts and the dried chilies into the oil in our piping hot wok. So we're gonna let those go for just like 30 seconds, 45 seconds, something like that. We might speed this up just for video purposes. You kind of get the point. That's going to cook in there. Here's our veggies. I put the sesame seeds into the veggies. Those will go in. Now we're going to shush it all together. Once that kind of gets all stirred in together, we're going to let that sit for just a couple minutes. We'll keep stirring it up like every 45 seconds or so. And then we will add the sauce here shortly. All right, so the next step that we're gonna do here is put in the Kung Pao sauce here. Shift that on there. And then really stir it up. We're gonna let that cook down for not real long, maybe 2 minutes, something like that, with the sauce in there. And then what we'll do is put in the shrimp. The shrimp will cook for about 5 to 6 minutes, and then you are done. All right, so this is kind of what you want the veggies and the sauce to kind of look like at this stage. So now we're gonna add the shrimp. You don't really need any extra seasonings in this meal because there's so much seasoning in that Kung Pao sauce. So we will fold this in here. Let that cook down. And that will go for 6 minutes or so. And I'll show you how we finish this sauce off, this meal off here in the pan. More to come.